At 50, I was shocked to learn that the stubborn midsection weight and constant evening fatigue I was dealing with were actually linked to insulin resistance. But changing how I structured my final meal of the day completely turned things around in just 4 weeks, letting me wake up feeling light and energized without counting a single calorie. So many women entering midlife are told that insulin issues are just an unchangeable consequence of aging, or that the only fix is eliminating all carbohydrates forever. That perspective is completely missing the full picture. When estrogen drops during menopause, our cells naturally become far less responsive to insulin, meaning that eating a heavy, unstructured dinner causes glucose to linger in the bloodstream for hours. This forces your body to store that excess energy directly around your midsection overnight. It isn't a lack of discipline on your part, it is simply a mismatch between your evening biological clock and how your plate is assembled. I used to be one of those women who ate a big bowl of pasta or refined carbs late at night, only to crash on the couch, wake up feeling bloated at midnight, and watch my waistline expand no matter what I did during the day. The very first change I made to my evening meal was reversing my food order to eat fiber and protein before any complex carbohydrates. Most people don't know this, but the sequence in which you eat your food dramatically alters your post-meal glucose response. The underlying science shows that starting your dinner with non-starchy vegetables creates a viscous fiber mesh in your upper digestive tract, which slows down glucose absorption into the bloodstream. When protein follows, it stimulates gut hormones that signal your pancreas to release insulin slowly, rather than all at once. I personally practice this every single night by eating a large green salad or steamed broccoli first, followed by my salmon or chicken, and saving any sweet potato or wild rice for the very last bites. Connecting this to our main through line of keeping evening insulin flat, structuring your plate this way prevents sharp blood sugar spikes, ensuring your body doesn't lock energy into midsection tissue while you rest. Now, alongside these dinner adjustments, there was one simple routine addition that made a noticeable difference. A small, refreshing botanical drink I started taking right before sit-down meals. I call it my daily dinner shield. It isn't a substitute for eating well, but rather a perfect complement that supports smooth glucose handling after you eat. I keep a bottle right on my dining table next to the salt shaker so it is always within reach. If you want to take a look for yourself, I left a link right below this video with a special discount. Now, back to our list. My second evening rule was swapping refined white starches for slow-digesting, high-amylose complex carbs. Most people don't know this, but rapid-digesting starches like white rice or instant potatoes break down into pure glucose almost instantly, forcing an aging liver to process more sugar than it can handle during low-activity night hours. The mechanism here relies on resistant starch. Foods like cooked and cooled sweet potatoes or lentils contain complex carbohydrate structures that resist rapid breakdown, feeding beneficial gut bacteria and releasing energy slowly over several hours. I personally meal prep roasted sweet potatoes, cool them in the fridge overnight to maximize their resistant starch, and warm up a small portion for dinner. Tying this back to our through line of insulin control, choosing slow-burning starches keeps your nocturnal glucose levels smooth and steady, preventing overnight fat storage signals. The third change was removing all added liquid sugars and sweet glazes from my evening sauces and marinades. Most people don't know this, but popular dinner sauces like teriyaki, barbecue, or commercial dressings are loaded with hidden fructose that bypasses normal muscle glycogen storage and goes straight to liver fat synthesis. The physiological mechanism is clear. When fructose floods your liver late in the day, it worsens cellular insulin resistance and drives visceral fat accumulation around your internal organs. I personally replaced store-bought sauces with homemade glazes made from extra virgin olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, and fresh herbs. By removing these hidden evening sugar triggers, you keep your liver free from stress, allowing your cells to regain their natural insulin sensitivity overnight. Our fourth dinner strategy was incorporating 2 tablespoons of organic raw apple cider vinegar into my pre-dinner routine. Most people don't know this, but acetic acid, the main active compound in vinegar, temporarily inactivates alpha amylase, the enzyme responsible for breaking down starches into sugar. The underlying mechanism allows carbohydrates to pass through your system with a much smaller impact on blood glucose, improving cellular insulin sensitivity by up to 30% after a meal. I personally dilute 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar in a small glass of water and drink it through a straw 10 minutes before dinner. Supporting our main goal of keeping insulin low, this simple pre-meal ritual acts as a natural buffer, smoothing out your glucose curve after eating. The fifth adjustment was establishing a strict 3-hour window of total digestive rest between my last bite of dinner and going to sleep. Most people don't know this, but snacking late at night keeps insulin elevated during the exact hours when your body should be producing human growth hormone and repairing cellular tissue. The biological mechanism is simple. Growth hormone and fat oxidation can only peak when circulating insulin drops to baseline levels. I make it a firm rule to finish dinner by 6:30 p.m., closing the kitchen completely for the night and switching to warm herbal tea. Clearing your digestive tract before bed allows your liver to shift from processing incoming food to burning stored midsection energy all night long. Our sixth change was adding a gentle 10-minute light walk around the block immediately after finishing my evening meal. Most people don't know this, but your skeletal muscles are your body's largest glucose sink, and light muscular contractions pull sugar directly out of your blood without needing extra insulin. The mechanism is known as non-insulin-mediated glucose uptake. When your leg muscles contract during a light walk, specialized transporters move to the cell surface and mop up circulating blood sugar naturally. I make it a point to put on my walking shoes and take a relaxing stroll right after clearing the dinner table. This simple habit rounds out our system, lowering post-meal blood sugar levels effortlessly and setting your body up for a restorative, fat-burning night of sleep. When you pair these practical evening habits with the extra support of my daily dinner shield, everything falls into place effortlessly. It isn't about miserable diets or giving up satisfying dinners. It is about working with your body's natural rhythms so you can wake up feeling light, confident, and full of natural energy every morning. Please remember, I am not a healthcare professional, and nothing shared in this video should be taken as professional medical advice. I am simply sharing my personal experience and the scientific research behind what truly worked for me. Everyone's body is unique and results vary from person to person. Please talk to a qualified healthcare professional before making any major changes to your diet, routine, or starting any new wellness product. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and comment below telling me which dinner change you're going to try first. And remember, if you want to try the Daily Dinner Shield for yourself, the special discount link is right down in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.